Let's play a game. Let's play murder.
Alright, with this just being a rando stream, I'm not going to do the big introductions and whatnot, and we're just going to have a little bit of fun. And I'm on Arganesson. Server says Cairo. Of course it does. I'm going to go ahead and switch all of this gear over to another different tune, and I'm going to start another favor run, or saga run, because they still haven't given us a renown boost weekend. It has literally been now 2 months since I completed this on Arachne. It seems like every time I want to do something, and it's like I'm counting on getting a bonus weekend, it never is. I never get that bonus weekend. Never. Yeah, I know. It's probably mobile live dashboard. Yeah. I'm doing this in hopes everybody will notice me because, in all honesty, I've had more cancellations than actual jobs since the beginning of the school year. I'm not going to say it's not annoying, but it's terrifically annoying. Do I need anything else? Probably not what I'm using, but I need that. Right? Yeah. Maybe not. Well, let's transfer it over. It's not going to hurt anything. Just in case I need it. We'll go ahead and go to Alad. We should be up for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on how hungry I get. Problem with streaming off the West Coast is that, everybody on the East Coast is getting around to watching right when you want to get down to eating. So either you have to switch your eating schedules or stream when everybody's going to bed. And there's not much use in streaming after about 5:30 anyway. I go down to the second deck, yes. I'm on Argo, first deck. Get everybody to be watching the footballs. I kind of gave up caring about football. For me, it's just kind of hard to get excited about a game anymore where it's obvious. I'm sorry, it's just obvious that the rules don't matter. If you're likable, you can cheat to your heart's content. Yeah, I don't know if it is or isn't, but for the last 4 years, it just seems like the NFL has felt faker than a World Wrestling Entertainment product. So when you get like that, it's really easy to have your entrance wane. All right, we're just going to take these in order. We're going to do all of the heroics on Elite, all of the epics. Since I'm not on Kyber and I don't have a full gear set over here, full named gear set over here, we'll be doing them on normal. On Kyber, when I do this, I'll be doing them on hard. I'm just not that. I just don't like the frustration I get trying to solo Epic Elite. There are a couple of ones where I think the payoff's really worth it, obviously. But even then, I'm winding down on a lot of stuff, really. I hate to say this, but for the first time ever, I really can see myself ending Dungeons and Dragons. You're still a way off. I mean, certainly enough content probably for another 6 to 9 months, certainly. But, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel where I become, one of those persons who returns every time a pack comes out. Well, I guess I will rescue them on the way. Usually I don't draw everyone over here. Sad thing is, there's absolutely nothing on the horizon for me to move on to. I tried GTA Online. that's a mess. Maybe I can see myself getting low Troner shot. I don't know. Just doesn't seem like. Seems like I can't do anything into it, and it's no one. I was never able to make any connections in it. No. Well, at least now I'm playing DDO on my own because I want to. I've played with static grips and pugs, and I've done everything in DDO. Motro just never seemed like I got the chance. I put up looking for Moors at level 30, and no one would join them. Now everybody's saying, well, there's just so many more people, but, I'd already been burned out on running myself alone, and who wants to go back on a level 55 character, and unlike, when you take an autos box on DDO or you lose you don't have the favor, but that doesn't really affect your character. All the, what do you call it, traits in Lotro, they were all tied to deeds. And it's all like, well, yes, you got a free pass to level 105. Please do go raffle stomp all the old content, though, if you really want to be a true 105 character. I know they added a deed pass, but that really only went up to the expansions. They still wanted you to not be able, they weren't going to give you the expansion stuff free, even if you already owned it. So, yeah. I was going to do an audio surf one, but I'm really, really leery about copyright claims. I don't want my Twitch channel banned or anything, so I decided not to do it. I'm paranoid. Almost everybody I know streams something in the background, but audio surf would have been like in the foreground. It would have been like the reason to do it. So probably, really, really damn obvious. So I know I'm streaming opposite of Stream Tom, and I always thought that maybe one day I'd at least be able to have half the popularity, but I don't. People watch Bard Life and for the fashion show, really, the last 30 minutes is what people really care about. I'm not cynical enough to think that people just come because I have the propensity of giving away the most codes, but I know I don't do the big challenging stuff and whatnot, and I'm the filthiest of all filthy casuals, as evidence of me doing this. I just always hope my genuine love of the game would come through. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it did. There's only one person I can lay the blame on. That's myself. Sorry if the stream starts off all maudlin like this, but it is what it is. But this is really showcasing probably one of the better mechanics for those of you who are running small guilds. 6 to solo, you got to do the sagas. And yeah, if that means raffle stomping some older content, they're giving you a leg up. Not everybody can be in a guild with, max characters and everybody's active. And really, nobody can do that except on the hardcore server. And even then, I hear that's slacking up a bit. Not the hardcore server itself, but the guilds. I mean, a lot of people wanted to join that big free guild done by Fawngate of Kyber, and hey, that Fawngate a upstanding pillar of the community and whatnot. But it only lasts for so long. That even you join it, you think, oh, I'm going to play every day for a couple of hours after I get off of work, and then you realize that maybe you're tired, or you've got other things you've got to get done. I'm sorry, mute me. It's mute me. Fuhrer is in Garrison's, right? Garrison sounds right. I'm not too sure why I'm using the maces, because in all honesty, everything about to level, well, even about level 15 with a level 27 crafted uh, heavy repeater with a rune arm would just be easy mode. Hey, Trail. My bot makes it a lot easier to keep an eye on people who come in and out. Even the lurkers. I got Commander and Trill in chat right now. Any red? No. Any green? I don't even think I need green. I'm just going to sell it anyway. I'm going to craft it. Alright, so now what do I do after this? 5. So it must be, oh god. 3-barrel Coke. At poolside, huh? I appreciate the concept of pools. I hate getting wet. I got a bad problem with my lower back that whenever it gets wet, doesn't matter how warm the water is or anything, it just kind of, I can't take that anymore. Rosie the Jinx I don't care about. Red Tom. Oh yeah, I gotta reset that. Won't let me in the first one. I think I'll complete it this time. Since I'm not taking a higher. Well, that's certainly the way to do it. I stay inside as much as I can with the weather being super hot out here in Central California. Today it's going to be 104 degrees. I know they say that to create an all-new quest takes almost as long, or a new epic version of a heroic quest takes just as long. But in all honesty, Epic 3 Row I thought was a really good way of doing it because it did revisit the idea of the fact that Azuri's treasure wasn't found. Thought they did a good job on Epic Necro 4 too, where Vol's taking over the 4 minions, and that's the reason why you don't have no Epic Ascension Chamber. I think that's the way to do it, though. If you're going to, Epic file packs, make sure you change it up. Demon Queen was kind of boring. It's the same old thing, couple of little twists, but the story was exactly the same. Same thing with Vault of Night. I know Vault of Night just feels more disappointing. That kind of begs the question now, though. Will there be Epic Keep on the Borderlands? They're saying they're meant to do it as a low-level module, but I don't know. Is there really a market nowadays, DDO, for a solely heroic module? My gut instinct tells me no. I know with the Reaper or with Reaper that TRing became a lot more popular because it was an easier way to get Reaper XP, but man, I can't see that. In fact, I'd have to say there's a heavy argument in favor of not only is there not a place for heroic only versions. The window on Epic is closing too. I can see where it would have to be, heroic, epic, and legendary if they could find a way to pull that off. You don't want to buy the Evening Star expansion, so you have these new level 21 quests. Oh, I think it's level 23 where we really have the Evening Star blockage. Because level 20, you've got House Fairlane. '21 is Beneath, and then 22 is Vault of Night. Oh yeah, close Steam. Sorry for the no head cap thing again. It is really, really hot here, so I'm kind of, my hair is a little greasy and, well, I'm sitting right in front of my fan trying to keep cool. Since just raffle stomping lower content, I don't need a higher link, so I think I'm gonna finish. There it is. I don't need to worry about saving a contract. Woo, 37 XP. That completes my destinies, right? I get all destinies for 37 XP, right? I didn't have any settings yesterday, and right now the temptation to burn through the ones I saved from yesterday plus my allotment for today is so tempting. Also, though, I made enough room in the fridge that I should be able to make a big thing of Gatorade G2. Which is probably one of the few things I actually intake that is helping keeping me alive. Yeah, I'm not even gonna do that. It's just a trash chest. Oh, level 7 trash chest. I do not need. I'll do it when I do the epic portion, certainly. So if you have a solo guild, and it's just you and yourself all alone, every 3 days, and you want to get your guild up quick, every 3 days you should certainly do at least the heroic pirates on Thunder Sea, especially if you're at any level over 15. And especially if you're only 15, though, you should also be going through Ravenloft a lot. if, of course, you have access to it. The cheapest saga to get into is certainly Hearts of Thunder Sea. I think both Three Barrel Cove and Sentinels are 500 point packs, as opposed to Ravenloft, which is an expansion of Sharn. Giant holds 950. Although if you see Giant Hold go on a super sale, you should pick that up. Toot sweet! Nice little self-contained heroic and epic saga. It's not too hard to solo anymore. Especially if you have Astral Shards, allows you to skip. You can skip Crucible. There's a way to solo it, but it's a pain in the butt. Of course, Evening Star has 5, so they're all epic. Now you need everything, don't you? Yeah, there's only 2 that come naturally with Evening Star, now I think about it. The other ones, but you get Shadow. Yeah, you still need to buy a lot, don't you? Damn, I should shut up. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But if you do get them all, then they're really easy to run all together. I mean, I do it so many times, it's not even funny. I'm sure people are show up to my stream and go, what the hell is he doing that again? Well, I need a favor. I mean, I'm sitting on a shit ton of favor waiting for a favor weekend. Didn't get it again this weekend. Seriously, it's getting frustrating. I want a renown boost weekend. Why have you forsaken me? Saying you're on enough renown to raffle stomp, you know, the Ice Dragons. Back into submission. Probably have easily enough renown for like 3 levels. I think with a boost, I think I've got like 400,000 renown all stocked up. At level 57, that would still be about 4 levels. Which means I have to watch. Apparently, you're only allowed to earn 3. And there's no warning. That 3 level thing is like, for turn-in. So obviously, if, you turn in a big saga your first time, they're not going to lose it. I've gotten a guild all the way from 1 to 10 that way. But I wasn't able to turn in any more renown that day. Had to wait 16 hours. I have these active? I don't have them active. Yeah, whatever. All the Iron Defenders are dead. Ah, the slowest part of this. Oh, nice. You have no idea why that didn't work. Almost did it again. Why am I falling faster than usual? I got no hops. I'm wondering to respec if I want to get rid of power attack. Can't remember, do I need power attack? Yeah, okay, so I need it for the cleave, so. You'd think with enough strength I could just like balance and strength I should be able to reach up and get those other ones, but no. Yeah, going straight back almost always fails. You never catch it. I don't know why. You'd think it would be a shorter distance, but it's not. You go to the side. Yeah, I'm just not inclined to waste a +5 thieves tool on a, well, two of them on a chump chest. Sorry, Meeble. Time is money. I like the one time I had a champ Meeble. He went down there and killed all the dogs. It's pretty cool. Yeah, like, yes, Meeble, you have beaten the ultimate challenge. Five XP? What? Duloc in the sewers is worth 6. I guess because there's more rare encounters out in Three Barrel Cove, they're worth less than the ones in the waterworks, maybe? I don't know. Hell, I haven't even done the explorers out here. I usually do those just so I can have the map, but I really just kind of don't care. I don't know. I care less on Argo, I guess. Argo's more my experimental server. Because the character slots kind of, I filled all the ones over, and the ones on Kyber are bundled. A lot of them are bogged down because I got Raiders reward boxes or plus 20 hearts or whatnot. So nearly, I'm obviously reluctant to delete said characters. That being said, I'm getting over it. There's even one that has a past life I'm thinking about just. I should plug that in, actually. I actually can solve the puzzle faster than. Of course, I've already kind of screwed up a tiny bit by not doing this. This cube has the least to do. Just 3. And that should take care of that. Yep, I've got to do the whole. I got to sign everybody back on. It's going to expire in 2 days. I'm basically just looking for. Thought I could get away with it. Of course not. Whoops. Not using the mouse, using the keys, so. Oh, of course. That room's much easier this time around. Oh, come on. Never's out of range. Wow. My God, it's like reliving the days of Terrell Owens all over again. Little alligator arms. I don't know how long my dad's gonna have cable, but I really should probably go over there and find out if I can get the NBC Sports Network while he still has it. And he pays all his bills online. He probably has his dish signed. I should call him. It's past his nap. That's a good idea. I'll probably stop after. I was going to go for an hour and a half, but I'm already, instead worrying about jobs. I had an air cancellation today. I mean, I took the job and then literally it was canceled. I mean, I don't get this. There have been now, what, 14, 13 days of school. And those 13 days of school, I've worked 4 days and I've had no less than 12 cancellations. What the hell's going on? Hey, Demetrius. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I have to apply for that job too. Oddly enough, at the same place, but technically, yeah, I'll be on the staff, so. In all honesty, this school district doesn't pay its substitutes any better than its aides, unlike all the other ones. I don't know. Actually, there's one worse school district here to work for that literally like pay you $90 a day. Oh my God. They keep it at 90, and to keep it at 90, they really, it's all like, yeah, if you want to actually prepare for your class, you have to kind of do it on your own time because your duty schedule is really from the second you get your class until you dismiss your students. You're not supposed to work before or after. You don't get any prep time. So you're literally expected to walk into the class, and while you're taking roll, you're also trying to suss out the lesson plan. It's really, yeah. I guess since I'm not going to get anything I can really sell, I'll take the pirate treasure map. My favorite bot, electrical onboard. All right, I'm gonna mute the sound. I'm gonna call my dad and find out. I'm gonna verify maybe what I know. So I'll be right back if I can. All right, sorry about that. Like I said, I had to call him and get the stuff. I just needed to do that. We'll go ahead and run another couple of quests, see if we can't get this to work. It's not, but let's bring that so I can still see what you're saying, because I have to have a different window open. I'm doing House Denis. I'm going to do Bargain of Blood. And just raffle stomp it. Because it's just the easiest way to get renown. I mean, for some reason, renown just doesn't drop in like it used to drop in all chests. I mean, maybe you don't get heroic deeds or whatnot, but you get something. And lately, I've been playing. I'll run through all of Ravenloft and maybe only pick up maybe one every chain. And that's just I don't think that's right. That being said, you can do all of most of them. They say they were supposed to repeat every 3 days, but the only one they ever got to work right was the lowest level one. And it doesn't matter really what your gear at level 30, level 10, Ravenloft's pretty easy. Yeah, I know. I mean, I probably if renown dropped regularly in any chest above 28. I probably wouldn't even worry about doing sagas. Curb stomping sagas, because it just would come when it comes. But when you spend 4 hours and you only get 2,000 renown out of the chest, it's like, well, I've got all my loot, got all my gear. What else do I need to worry about? This must be my grind, but that's too grindy. I mean, that's way too grindy. And it seems like, other than the lower levels, renown seldom pops up in end rewards either. It's just seems like once you start on Epic Destiny, things just get a little thin on the ground, Because when you play like the Evening Star quests, the chests don't have a whole lot, but the end rewards do. And then it flips a little bit for High Road and Druid's Deep, where the chests seem to get at level. Well, then in Legendary, it's like renown just dries up. So like, no, go TR if you want renown, and I'm like, no, I don't want to. I mean, I got my TR guy. This is annoying. Maybe think maybe they just turned it off. I mean, if it's app only, really, what's the point? I don't have. I'll never use an iPad. And Galaxy, Samsung. I don't have anything capable of running a lot of modern versions of Android. I have an old Kindle HD for crying out loud. Yes, I need XP and I don't need no trash loots. No, I'll do everything when I come back in here. Oh, I didn't get the... Whatever, I thought I did. Where'd these guys come from? Oh my god, I might have to try Microsoft Edge. This is ridiculous. All I want to do is watch some indie lights. Come on. This not working. I wonder if it says I have Twitch on. Good idea. Oh my god, I don't need 3 copies, Edge. I only clicked you once. Wait, they don't have you sign in for this stuff anymore? I thought it was like you had to. Did they finally actually go smart, and since they make you watch ads, it's actually free? Or is it just the pregame, or... No, don't do that, you stupid window. Ah, man, you know, I just... The idea that, okay, well, you drag it all the way to the side that you want it to become full screen. I don't know whoever thought that was a thing. Now, if the window is in the upper corner and I drag to expand all the way to the lower right, maybe that would be logical. But just moving it so that the mouse touches well, not even the mouse, the window touches the side. Yeah, it's not, yeah, feature. Make Microsoft Edge all the things. Opera doesn't do that. Opera's like Firefox, only without the bloat. I don't really trust Google and Chrome. They've been bad actors sometimes. I use Opera. I haven't tried the Opera GX, the gaming browser, because it sounds like a gimmick. I know it could be a good gimmick, but I haven't tried it yet. I want the other window right now. It's just stuff. How's that working out for me? Yeah, I'm still fine. Okay, good. Alright, a phone call kind of took things out. Tabs I don't mind so much, but I use them when I want to use them. You know, I, I don't like having multiple windows up. I can deal with tabs. The only thing I do understand I don't like about tabs is sometimes it opens a tab, and it's a little bit harder to see when it opens another tab. But I don't go to a whole lot of websites that still do that, so. I mean, anyone with a brain, though, it's like, oh yeah, it reduces overhead. How? Because when I open that, when you hit, when you look at the task manager, each tab is a separate instance. They're just all collected. So yeah, don't tell me it's for overhead purposes. It's not. It's the same thing. It's not. Don't don't lie to me. Hey, it's more convenient to manage your things without having to go through the taskbar. Well, maybe I like the taskbar. Make sure that's still an option for me. But yeah, that at least is honest. Telling me it's going to reduce overhead. Yeah, no, it isn't. They're all still separate instances. Liar. I have the opposite thing. I find it easier for pop-ups to come on a new window, but it just might be the way I have my computer configured. And like I said, I don't go to a lot of places now with pop-ups. I haven't seen a pop-up in, Lord, forever. My problem is auto-playing embedded video ads, especially when they come on if it comes on if I've got my volume set to a comfortable level for everything else, and your ad comes on where even a rock concert would be like, damn, tone it down. I guarantee you I will never ever buy any of your shit. And I will troll you so hard on my troll Twitter account. Yes, I have a Twitter account which I don't give out. I literally go on. Well, basically just to get idiots and companies to block me. I'm so insulated on the internet now. I don't use it as much as I used to. I had almost 4,000 posts on it in 2017, I think it was. Yeah. 2019, I've had two. Oh, where'd you come from, little guy? Because you're dead now. It's almost time to go cook dinner. I'm kind of getting hungry. I thought I was going to be able to go all the way to like 5:30, but oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why I do not use Google. Google's already got me on my phone, and even then, I don't even use their browser. I usually use Dolphin. I like Dolphin's built-in media player. I don't remember. Is this? No, it's the other one. Much lower overhead. Yeah, Orwell always thought it was going to be the government that did it, but it's the companies. He's a little bit wrong. I know he's afraid of non-English socialism, but Soviet, but I've read most of this stuff from Eric Blair. He was a good writer. I just don't think he kind of, he saw a lot of things, but I don't think he got a lot of things right. He just kind of got the direction where it was coming from wrong. When you try to look into the future, you can't get everything right. Not even Ray Bradbury. Ray Bradbury, I think, got more right because he concentrated more on the interaction between people and technology, but he also wasn't exactly as adventuresome in some of his predictions, say, like Clark was. It's kind of funny how it's funny when I was teaching at a junior high, we had to read about how kids didn't like to use computers and like to use pen and pencil in that Asimov story, and we were reading it for the first time on Chromebooks, and it was hilarious. And I'm like, yeah, well, yeah, I'm trying to remember who wrote. Well, it's Stevenson, Neil Stevenson, Snow Crash. Oh my God, Snow Crash was almost as prescient as Tron. I think Neuromancer is still a slightly more serious and better read, but oh my God, Snow Crash nailed it. I mean, Snow Crash said all the problems going to start in the late '80s, but he's just off by a couple of decades. I love science fiction. I hate it when the worst parts of science fiction become true. It's science fact, but never was a huge dystopian guy. But for some reason, I don't like dystopia, but I don't mind like reasonable post-apocalyptic stuff. War Day by Stryber and Kaneka. Castle for Leibowitz by Miller. I didn't mind the early preachy stuff from Weinstein and the Star Trek universe, but his last two books were all like, no, this isn't a Star Trek book. This is a Greenpeace tract. You're like weird. But Diane Duane solid, Ann Crispin solid. Miss her already. Still miss her. Diane Carey. Jean Laura had two solid books, and of course, Blessed Memory, Michael Ford. John Michael Ford. The Reeve Stevensons. Oh, I really wish they had been able to keep Enterprise going after they actually did something smart and hired the Reeve Stevensons. Oh my God. Season 4 of Enterprise is not only watchable but thoroughly enjoyable. I didn't even mind the Zindi arc. I just thought it was long. It's too drawn out. That was like a half season at best. Hold on. Apparently I had to be imparted information. I'll be right back. I thought I'd be able to go through one saga, but it's definitely time for food. My stomach's growling, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream right now. I'm going to turn this in, advance it. And I'm going to really try hard to start streaming on a regular basis. So, if you believe me, and I honestly understand if you don't, please considering subscribing. Twitch Prime sub, use it on me, it'd be awesome. It is Winston Smith's job to destroy language, aka testing Twitter. Well, I understand Twitter, going up to 240 characters, that's a good job. But it's really good for, it's basically notifications. It is not meant for any serious communication. Some good personalities being some person, yeah. Well, we've always had that stuff. There's always been a certain corruption of language. When we removed all the U's from the words because the New York Times wanted to save money on ink. And, even that had really serious people looking at it. Teddy Roosevelt was a big proponent of shortening English. Although I'm not the world's hugest fan of it. I do believe there needs to be a formal and an academic English, and then an English of, an informal English that does change, and the best of it gets to be promoted. I think recently Merriam-Webster has been way too lax about what they let in. A lot of it's way too faddish. Really, in all honesty. No, I haven't heard YOLO seriously said. Usually it's literally like, let's throw back to 2016 YOLO. It is really, really, it never should have been promoted. Fads come and go. I can't remember the other one that nobody uses anymore. Oddly enough, a lot of the best stuff from the 80s has stuck around. Awesome became big in the 80s. Radical's making a bit of a comeback. I still use Radical, but I was seriously an 80s guy. So, tubular, that, coming out of 80s surf culture, that deserved to die. Sorry, I don't mind surf culture, but 80s surf culture wasn't as good as 60s surf culture, and tubular needed to die. Die, 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 a horrible death. Bogus, I think, is okay. Bogus was a good one. Bogus is just a word that kind of captures the feeling of being bogus. Bustin' was late 80s, early 90s. I see it a lot of, before ultra serious rap took over. Bustin' I don't mind. I don't hear rugged never caught on. Right now, they're just beginning to fade away in the schools they teach at is Savage, which made for a horrible year 2 years ago. Just about every misbehaving kid tried to justify, like, I'm just being savage. Okay, yes. Oh, early 80s? Yeah, Bustin' was late 80s for us here. But I do think that did come out of, New York City dance rap and whatnot. So I actually keep up with, a lot of music. And so I wanted to do an audio surf one, but like I said, maybe I think I'll try that on my second channel, Glyn's Arcade, for my bot channel, and we'll see how that goes. If so, I'll host it here, but you might not get a notification. I don't know. Maybe I'll just quickly sign on and pop off so you get the notification, and then you'll just see I'm streaming on that. That might work. I can do that on my other computer, actually. That'll work. Alright, guys, I have to go make dinner, so I probably won't be back on tonight, but I am planning on probably side streaming with Baklagor tomorrow. I'm going to have a long day tomorrow, probably, unless I get a job here soon. Yeah, that's not canceled. And if not, if I don't side stream, please go to DDO stream and watch Fridays on Ice, because I should be there. I don't see why not. Unless I'm absolutely wasted and need to sleep. So with that, I wish all of you peace and good questing, and have a great night. Thanks for showing up, Fargonaut, Trilogy. There's somebody else. Who was it? No, Demetrius. And Demetrius, thank you. You guys are my favorites.